Traders, get ready for another exciting week ahead with some fresh trading ideas. And in this update, I'm going to break down my thought process and share my entry and exit plans for my top ideas. And I believe they're all set for some significant directional moves. In my latest Inside Access meeting, I detailed my exact trades, my executions, and went over last week's watch list, which was spot on. If you want to hear more about that and really get an inside look, check out the Inside Access. Now, several names made impressive moves last week and they offered really good opportunities. Now, for the week ahead, here are several of my top ideas for the week ahead. The first one being a consolidation breakout in CrowdStrike, CRWD. Now, the cyber industry had shaped up favorably in recent weeks with the cyber ETF hack having some beautiful legs up, two beautiful legs higher in recent months, along with many names within the sector that are really set up well for some further momentum to the upside. Now, Crowd is my top idea out of all of them. Coming into the week, it's my top idea for a swing breakout. And from a technical point of view, it ticks the boxes that I look for in a swing setup. For example, it's holding above previous resistance. As you can see here, we're consolidating above previous resistance, now consolidating near breakout point in the upper portion of this range. We're holding above rising moving averages, so that all aligns with the overall thesis. It offers a skewed risk reward based on the setup that is presented on the daily chart with a clear breakout and inflection point, higher time frame uptrend to support the overall momentum. You have price and volume contracting and compressing prior to a breakout, so those are two ticks as well. And you have the alignment of key levels across multiple time frames, along with several other checks that I like to look for a swing breakout, especially with this specific setup. So here's my plan. So I currently have a small starter in the name, but I'm really only looking to put some risk on if we can break above resistance, if we can break over this 394 area. So if we get that, I'll put on my size, I'll put on my risk, and I'll get the size that I want, and I'll either then have my hard stop in place at the day's low, or I'll have my hard stop in place at the previous high low on a 15-minute, depending on the setup and the breakout on that day. Now I'm looking for ATRs as a target. So I'm looking to capture multiple ATRs for this specific trade over multiple days, and therefore I'm going to be trading my stop 15-minute time frame higher lows and really scaling out into 1 to 2 ATR moves over several days. Now, the next idea that I have that I like for the upcoming week is in Tesla. Obviously, we had a higher time frame breakout if you look back on the weekly chart, but I'm really looking for extremes in Tesla. And by extremes, I mean any outlier move, right? So what I mean by that is an outlier move away from the mean, away from the average, that presents a good mean reversion opportunity. So for example, if Tesla had another significant up day and we had a push closer to 260, 260 plus, maybe 265, even towards 270 over multiple days. But any great extension away would get me interested in a short-term mean reversion opportunity, which quite frankly would be A+. However, if the stock just pulls back immediately and we come back into sort of this 240 region and we consolidate, we get a short-term bottom that's confirmed after perhaps some panic profit taking and selling. Thereafter, I would actually look for consolidation breakout to capture another leg to the upside, given that we have broken out of a lengthy consolidation. However, in the short term, obviously, we are a little bit stretched to the upside. Therefore, it's a two-sided tape for me. I'm going to be watching this very closely in the upcoming week and weeks. And as I mentioned, ideally, we get 260 plus this week for an A+ reversion trade, 260 extension, 265, 270. That would be ideal, followed eventually by a significant pullback consolidation and an opportunity to go long. Some additional ideas that I have for the upcoming week that are on the back burner. I just have some alerts set. Siri, the first one, very nice pump job over the last several days and really weeks since it started, and we got a nice uptick in volume. But it finally extended, it finally broke its character in the way that it trades the last couple of days. Now going forward, let's put on VWAP rather. Going forward, if this fails in the next day or two to reclaim 4, if we fail to get back above 4 and hold, so 4 being the key level and breakdown area as well from from Friday, along with being a psychological whole number. If we fail to reclaim 4 and we get a nice fail, we get a lower high, that's where I'll look to short for a backside move, definitely closer down to 3 as a target. Then we have some small cap names. We have OPTT. If we can get a push back into multi-day VWAP, we can get a push back into the mid to high sort of 40s, potentially even 50s, back into potential supply and failure zone. I'd be interested in a short there. QLGN, very similar. If we can get a push back into what will become the 2-day VWAP, so using 35 as a guide, even a push closer to these lower high failed pops from Friday, I'd be interested closer to 40 cents for better risk reward. Amazon, great trender, great momentum to the upside at the moment. So sticking within that theme, any higher lows relative to the previous day that hold reclaim VWAP, looking for longs and then scaling out as we make new highs, looking for continuation, then really just sticking with the trend. The trend is your friend. And then I'm going to be stalking SMH and really overall semis going forward. So, with this sector, we're coming right back into a major potential area of supply and a failure zone as we get back into the 270s to mid 270s. So I'm going to be watching this for a potential bull trap. And by that, I mean to see if we do get a fail versus Friday's high, or if we take it out and immediately reject and make a new low versus Friday's low. And if that bull trap is confirmed, I'll be looking to get short versus the day's high, starting a short position there, potentially in some other sector names, perhaps even Nvidia. And I'm going to be looking for a multi-day swing short. It's a back burner idea. It needs to develop further, and I need a whole lot of confirmation to act. But that's something I'm going to be watching closely going forward. So let me know what else is on your watch list. Let me know if you're watching the same stocks. Maybe you have different plans. You're looking for something different in order to act as confirmation and really trigger an entry. Let me know again what's on your watch list. What ideas perhaps have I missed? What tickers should be on my watch list and should be a focus and a priority for me, in your opinion? And I hope you have enjoyed. I hope there are some key takeaways and lessons that I've shared and maybe resonate with you. Good luck for the upcoming week, and I will see you all next week.
So you're an active trader, not doing as well as you want, not doing as well as you deserve, and you just can't figure out why you can't become profitable no matter how hard you try. Well, let me show you why. This is your competition. The traders in this room. This room right here is full of elite traders, some of whom are making 7 and even 8 figures a year. In fact, our top guys have made nearly 20 million each in net trading profits in a single year. Let's head to my office so I can share more. So you're probably used to seeing videos of lavish trader lifestyles, trading gurus trading off of a laptop for an hour a day, heck, maybe even 15 minutes a day, and then them relaxing on some secluded beach for the rest of the day. Well, all I can tell you is that our traders train like pro athletes. They live and breathe the markets and are continually working on their trading skills. Because at our firm, that's what we've found it really takes to make it in this game. I'm Mike Bellafiore, co-founder and managing partner of S&B Capital, one of the world's top proprietary trading firms located in Midtown Manhattan. And we're always looking for trading talent to hire and develop. And not just to trade in-house on our desk, but also to trade from their own home, entirely using our firm's capital. And we have numerous traders doing just that, allowing them to make upwards of 7 figures trading the firm's capital without risking their own money. But to even get a shot at something like that, you need to have the right training. That's why we're doing a new free online presentation in which we share how you can get an interview with SMB to become an in-house or remote trader, trading firm capital without risking yours and gaining access to all of our firm's coaching and resources. And the best part, you don't have to be a profitable trader yet. In fact, we prefer to mold profitable traders with our methods and our techniques. That's why we have just 3 simple criteria that can earn anyone an interview. We're looking for highly ambitious and determined traders who fit our culture first and foremost. So if you believe that could be you, sign up for the free 1-hour online presentation by clicking the link that's in your top right corner of your screen now.